Hey guys, I just wanted to do the call stack functions. So I made two functions, one outer and one inner. Uh, so these functions will get put on the stack in according to when they're called. So the outer is actually calling the inner function. So if you wrote this already and you played around with it, you kind of already see how the call stack works. They get put on the stack and then they execute as if they're in their own global, they're in their own space because JavaScript is a non-blocking uh, language. So when the execution gets finished, it's going to come off, and then the call stack just goes right to the next one, and it's a stack data structure. So it's pretty easy to see how that works. So first one's outer. It's going to call inner. Inner takes a number. I just wanted to show you that there could be some computation inside. And and I console.logged the fact that these functions are getting called. So all I'm calling here is outer. And as you might have guessed, if we just run this, you can see outer, this part, is just calling inside first. And that's because outer gets called, it gets put on the stack. Inner gets called right behind it, and that gets put on the stack. And then inner executes right here. It executes this is the first line that you see because that's the first line that's executing, even though you called outer. Outer just called inner. So now inner is the one getting pretty much all the attention right there. So it has to finish executing. It runs its 2 lines of code, console.log 100 inside. And then it's done. Inner's done. Goes on to outer next. Outer will go to its next line of code, which is just console.log calling outer. And then down here, I should have put a new line, but right here we're going to say that I want to say back in global because once both of inner's done, then outer's done. Once both of these are done, it goes back to the global execution. So it finishes off right here. It's done. So we're right back here, and then this line is called. Just calling inner, I want to just let you know. I pass another number in, and inner is just like another function. You could call it, and then it gets put on the call stack, executes. When it's done, it goes back into global. There's no more lines of code, and the program finishes. So that's pretty much how the call stack works. JavaScript will go through its global context, find something to run that needs to get put on the call stack. It'll put that on the call stack, execute it, pop it off the call stack, go to the next line, and down that list. And these functions that get put on the call stack have the ability to then call their own functions, which get put on the call stack, and the call stack can really get built up. And next we're going to look at recursion and see how the call stack can really get built up. So, cool.